Hi, I'm Nina.
And I'm Nick.
And we're going to show you how we built a solar car so that you can make an even better one.
So basically what we did is we took a car that would harness the sun's energy and make it run. So what we have is we have a solar panel up here with 6 different cells that harness the sun's energy, convert it into electricity through these wires into our motor. Now how this works is the electricity goes into the motor, which then turns this gear right here. Now this turning force we get is called torque, and that torque is transferred into this large gear, which rotates the axles, which rotates the wheels, which makes the car go. A few notes on the actual construction of the car itself. So the chassis is made out of wood. It's just a completely wood frame. We kept the angle, or the triangle, and the tip just to give it a little more structural rigidity. We used different spacers to create axle holds, and if you notice closely, we have them extended just a hair over the wood chassis itself, maybe about a millimeter and a half. That way there's no rubbing of the wheel between the wood, between the wheel and the wood. That way there's this little space here to always keep a cushion. That way there's no friction, no loss of speed when we're trying to get this guy going. We had different options of wheels. We had these bigger silver ones or smaller black ones. The reason we went with the bigger ones is so we could utilize the biggest gear in the back possible. The reason being, bigger the gear, the more torque. Yes, we will sacrifice speed, but we want to get as much torque out of this as possible to get it going, give us the fastest time we can on the track. In the back, you'll notice that there are rubber bands on the wheels where they weren't in the front. The reasoning for this is because in the back, we need more traction, so the car will grip better on the ground as it accelerates. And we didn't put them on the front because they also add drag. So on the front, we don't really have to worry about the car steering in either direction. It pretty much goes straight, and we have a guided wire that will go through it to keep it straight. So we really need the least amount of friction as possible. For the solar panel, we actually attached it with 2 foam supports. The reasoning behind, well, first of all, the angle was that the sun, it's at 45-degree angle to the sun, you capture most of the rays versus if it was flat or straight up. So this is the optimal position to get the most rays. And the reason we used the foam was because the wood was a lot skinnier, so it wouldn't be as structurally sound, and it was also lighter, so it would give us a strong base without adding too much weight. Quick demonstration about how this works while the sun's out is, so when it's not facing the sun, you can see it's in the shade right now. If I turn it towards the sun, you can see it, the wheels will start to run like that. It actually gets going decently fast.